Hello, I'm from ToolChef. In this video I'm gonna show you how generate cloth cache from a clip cloth cache. So I have a simple scene here, Houdini, just import my AtomsHuman character with some variation. So let's go to the export, clip cloth exporter. So the clip cloth is a new way to generate cloth cache using pre-baked cloth cache generated on clip instead to generate on actual simulation. And you basically generate like a database of those cloth caches exported and simulated only on the animation clips, and then there is a tool that takes the data from the simulation and this kind of database of caches and generate the final cloth cache. This is really useful, for example, in projects where you want just simulate the cloth on the clips and then automatically generate the cloth cache on several shots without actually simulate the real cloth on the shot itself. But let's have a look to the tool. So the first thing you need to do is to generate this kind of database of caches generated from the animation clips. So we have the clip cloth exporter to do that. So the parameters are really simple. So here I have the variation. In this case, I'm the variation inside my scene here that I already imported, and I have these animations inside the main setup. So let's, for example, use the main world clip, and here I can choose which variation import and simulate. In case I just choose simulation, two variations. Otherwise, you can just pick the geometry that the tool needs to generate and bring inside the scene. So the first thing is you need to build a scene. Here the option you can generate some pre-roll. I don't know, for example, 5 frames. You can set an offset if you want. And then just press run. The tool will import the agent type skeleton and the meshes from the variation, and then import the anim clip into the skeleton. So here my work clip. So at this point you can simulate some cloth here. Let's have a look what the tool did. So here I have my full skeleton with all the locators and bones, and then I have my meshes here, and then I have the output nodes here. Here there is the Atoms cloth cache writer, that is the node that is going to write this cloth cache for the main world clip onto the disk. The difference from standard cloth cache writer, just we have this clip cloth parameter here. So if you are exporting a clip cloth, you need to turn on this one and provide the path to the root of the skeleton. So now I can do some simulation here, so you can do volume simulation or wherever in the formation you want. For example, here let's just put, I don't know, a mountain. I don't know, let's put some meter here. Oops. So this one is just really a simple example. Let's recompute the normals. Okay, so yeah, I have some deformation there. Actually I want to export only the the t-shirts. Let me delete the other geometry because I don't need them. Okay. Okay, now I can switch to export. Let me choose an output folder. Cloth caches. Okay. So now the start frame is a 0 for the simulation. Because I'm not actually have any dynamic simulation here, just a mountain. But if you have the volume and you want to play also the pre-roll, just put like the number of pre-roll frame there. Then merge. The merge basically just add these new meshes or override this mesh to file on disk if they're already there. Otherwise, just generate new files. And then we have this enable loop blend. So what this option does is basically, for example, if you have the working clip, and in the working clip I have a loop range between, I don't know, 10 and 40 frames. What it does is actually blend the frame, the cache between the end of the loop and the beginning of the loop. So in this way you have a better deformation during the loop. So we can turn on this one and then we can just run. And we have our first clip cloth caches. What does this cache? So it's a cloth cache, but it's not in workspace. Basically, this tool store the deformation in pelvic space, because in this way, when we generate the cloth cache from the simulation, we actually basically need to so basically the tool needs to compensate from gravity adaptation also for foot locking. So we need all this information in pelvic space to apply, blend them based on the blend state of the state machine, and then generate the final cloth cache in workspace. Here now I have my first my clip cloth for the walk, so you can generate all other caches for the other animation clip, but for now just just use one, it's fine. Now we can go here, so we finish, we can delete this one, I don't need anymore. Now let's create an agent group with layout, animation, state machine, and rendering variations. So let's set the variation, create some agent here. Okay, and then set machine. We just have the man walk clip, so let's just simulate the walk. And important, you need to turn on the anim state metadata. So this metadata contains all the active clips and the blend weights that the state machine is using each specific frame. So in this way, the tool that generates the final cloth cache can take this information and so can take the active clip that an agent is playing, so it's reading then the clip cloth for the specific clip, blending all different clip cloths if the agent is doing transition or other stuff, and then generate the final cloth cache. He also compensate from the for the ground adaptation and the foot locking. If you need compensation for the foot locking, please remember that your input geometry must have skin weights as well. So for example, here in this case, if you use, for example, the t-shirt, the pants geometry, they have whole skin information there. So if you apply a cloth simulation on top, the tool is still able to adapt the cloth simulation that you done per clip to the final simulation, and adapting each frame to the adapting the pose at each frame, taking consideration the ground adaptation as well. So here now I need to generate and export Atoms cache. Let's save here, just export. Okay, and now we can generate the final cloth cache. So let's go export, clip cloth cache exporter. Here, so basically, let me clean everything. So I have just an agent group here. This is my output path and frame, and then here we set the path to the folder that contains the clip cloth caches. You can add multiple paths here. So if you have multiple folder that contains clip cloth caches, you can put all the folders here you want, and then just press export. As you can see, this one is a lot faster compared to generate the cloth cache in per simulation, and so simulate everything per agent on each shot. So now we have everything, and we can see if all worked fine on the with a proxy. Rendering, create proxy. Let's take the cache. Okay, this one. Let's take the cloth cache. This one. Okay. And the variation. And that's it. Here you can see there are some wrong normals, but this one is a limitation of the viewport. It will go and work fine if you export the normals per point instead per vertex when you generate the clip cloth cache. Otherwise in Maya it works fine, or if you want, just double check, just generate here the actual Houdini mesh, and you can see the normal are fine. And here we have our simulation there. So that's it. Thank you for watching.